Good morning, students. We are going to start the new topic Henry law. This law states that the mass of the gas dissolved per unit volume of the solvent at constant temperature is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas. It means M is directly proportional to P, M equal to Kp. K is the proportionality constant and the magnitude of the K depends on the nature of the gas, nature of the solvent, temperature and the pressure. If Henry law can be expressed in terms of mole fraction, then the mole fraction of the gas in the solution is proportional to the partial pressure. Partial pressure means some of the gaseous molecule which exert pressure on the container. We write xb is directly proportional to p, or p is directly proportional to xb. Now p equal to kh into xb. Kh is the constant of proportionality and it is called Henry law constant, and some are the data which are given. Here we see that in case of nitrogen and oxygen, at 293 temperature, the value of Kh is 76.48, and 303 Kelvin, the value of Kh is 88.84. It means higher the temperature, then higher the value of Kh. And if the Kh value will be more, then the solubility of gas will be lesser. Now, limitation of Henry law. The pressure should not be too much, the temperature is not too low, and the gas is not highly soluble. Last, the gas neither reacts chemically with the solvent. Now we discuss application of Henry law. Henry law finds several applications in biological as well as industrial phenomena. First, in the production of carbonated beverage, you take drink such as Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Thumbs Up. All cold drink, carbon dioxide is compressed at highly pressure. Second, in deep sea diving, deep sea diver depend upon the compressed air for breathing at high pressure underwater. The compressed air contains N2 in addition to O2, which are not very soluble in blood at the normal pressure. When diver goes to great depth, when the diver breathes in compressed air from the supply tank, more N2 dissolves in the blood because high pressure. Because when you go to the sea at the greater depth, then the pressure will be high. Now, on the other hand, when the diver comes towards the surface of the earth, the pressure decreases and N2 comes out of the body, quickly forming the bubbles in the bloodstream. These bubbles restrict blood flow and affect the transmission of the nerve impulses, and the bubbles can even the burst capillary or block them. This condition is called bend. In the condition of bend, the person can be death. Now, at high altitude, the partial pressure of O2 is less than that at the ground level, and the low blood oxygen causes climber become weak and unable to think clearly, known as anoxia. ज़्यादा ऊंचाई पे जाने पे जो भी क्लाइंबर होते हैं उसको ऑक्सीजन कम मात्रा मिलने के कारण उनमें एक वीकनेस की भावना आती है, वीकनेस का सिचुएशन आता है, और साथ साथ वो कोई भी चीज़ सोचने के लिए जो है अ, सोच नहीं पाते हैं, और ऐसे सिचुएशन को हम लोग एनॉक्सिया भी कहते हैं. लास्ट इन द फंक्शन ऑफ लंग्स टू मिनिमाइज द पेनफुल इफेक्ट ऑफ डीप सी डाइवर during the decompression, oxygen diluted with less soluble helium gas is used as breathing gas. We use that type of gas which are less soluble in the blood. Okay, thank you. We will read in the next video uh, Rawls law, और relative lowering of vapor pressure. Okay, thank you.